Starfield.
Yeah. They've been teasing Elder Scrolls 6 for the past God knows how long.
Every man's sky.
They still have not given us a timeline or a completion date for it.
Wasn't Skyrim 6?
No, Skyrim's 5.
That's 5. Oblivion's 4.
They said it's going to be in like 4 years or something.
Wasn't that 6 years ago? Wasn't that 6 years ago they said that?
Something like that.
All right. We're back. And another week, I don't have a super formal recap. Last episode, we got into it. The team charged... Oh, I don't have the map on stream yet. The team charged into the arena, led by Alena, followed by Karl, followed by Harratuk, followed by Angene, who was dealing with a bit of his own trauma at the time. Several rounds into combat into trying to save both Scarlet and Krug from rather rough demise at the paws of a couple of panthers, or of quite a few of them actually. The team did manage to get on the field, at least get their friends, brothers, siblings, whatever they were, getting them in a better spot to where the team could deal with a little bit broader of the situation at hand. The tide's really starting to turn when Angene was able to physically displace both Lord Melbourne and his arcane protector from their booth of some kind, something that had a protective shimmer in front of it, but that doesn't really stop you from being displaced, apparently. They got Lord Melbourne and this thug on the field when some kind of great beast was released. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to make this red ring. Lord Melbourne is the one you guys have been beating on. While they were on the floor, this kind of some sort of mal-twisted man was released onto the field, covered in chains, prodded by pointed spears, and he gave the team an option. If you choose to continue to fight, this thing will kill you. And I believe as Alena and Angene have been finding out, he meant it. Somewhere in the fight, Alena being turned to a wolf herself, and I have you right there. And the team doing their best to try and knock her out or take out the lead wolf. Somewhere in the carnage, the doors behind them where this wolf emerged a second Lord Melbourne, who came out uttering the phrase, "An amusing game, but now it's time to stop the shenanigans." And that is where we are going to pick up. So, initiative-wise, he comes out, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of a choice, minus Alena, because Alena is somewhat under the control of this thing, and he comes out and takes a quick surveillance of the field, looks at the heavily bloodied Lord Melbourne, who is holding half of his falling off face and staring at this gate. You guys have a bit of a choice, and I'll give you a few seconds to speak with one another, minus Alena, and you guys can decide what to do. And I'll go through initiative to keep things honest. So he comes out and announces this. Alena and the Grand Wolf seem to be holding themselves for just a moment. Harratuk, how would he respond?
I look at the second Lord Melbourne, and I say, "Sophia." I try to look her in the eye, look him in the eye.
Is that all he says?
I'm just kind of like, "Is that you?"
Angene?
Angene is very confused and very worried right now because things are not looking good. I'm gonna... Doesn't say anything.
Carl.
I didn't hear no bell.
He looks out. Pity. Well then, there's only one deal I can offer you. You can take your friends, drop everything you own, and walk out alive. Or, you can choose to go after me, I suppose. But then there will be nothing to stop the wolves from ripping your flesh from your bones, rending your muscles separate from where they are placed on your body, be it in your chest, in your arms, in your legs, whatever. And if it so interests you, you may kill that blithering idiot on the ground. And the Lord Melbourne on the ground is like, what? No, I'm Lord Melbourne. This imposter offers you a preposterous deal. Shut up. What is your choice?
Are you doing in order of initiative again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go up and axe Lord Melbourne?
Which one?
The one that's already dying.
Yes, let me see how much health he had left. So Harratuk slowly walks over to that one. Oh my gosh, where is his health? Sorry, bad DM moment here. Oh, now I remember. Okay. Okay. And is Harratuk just walking over and axing him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Make your attack roll.
That's a natural 20.
A natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Start.
Roll the damage.
Okay.
So we'll say this is like in the instant all three of you act. So in the split second, Angene and Karl both see like Harratuk start to move, axe in hand, and both of you know what this means.
Sure.
It's only 8 damage, but I do get a second attack.
It was a crit, though.
Yeah, I know.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, buddy, guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
my.
with brutal critical? What the hell?
Or is it since I'm raging plus 11 damage.
11. Not as embarrassing.
I do have a second attack.
I'll let you take it. Yeah, I'll give you guys your full actions. How about
Oh, thank you. 16.
that'll hit.
And that's 15 damage.
So I will say he falls, but what is to come after will come in a moment. Angene. Alena, why don't you give me another save too while we're at it? Since it was like a kind of a little bit of a lapse time there.
Let me... Con plus 4k. Come on, big money, no whammy.
We'll call this round 11.
Only a 7. 11.
Remains.
Con save, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, and I don't get my aura right now, right?
No.
Okay, so 11. So yeah, nope.
Yeah, I remember you had rolled pretty high to beat this because it didn't naturally come with a save.
Yep.
I'm gonna, in this split second, you can see the wolf version of Alena and whatever minion she's working for, or I guess she would be the minion. Both of them twitching and ready to rip and tear. As you see Harratuk approaching Lord Melbourne and getting the guillotine ready.
Who is the who's the person on the other side of the wolf and Alena?
This horsehead figure, I don't have another minotaur, so this is Krug.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And you have seen Alena approach this person, speak very quickly to her, and this particular NPC, like, once she realized who Alena was, like, tried to hide her face from Alena. And the mage is dead. The wolves are still in the corner over here, but they too, look, they're hurt but still up. So it, from Angene's perspective, where he said nothing and it does not look good, it does not look good.
All right. Angene will go ahead and cast a spell. He is going to cast at 5th level. So outcast as much as he can.
Yeah.
Is going to cast Sleep. Centered on Alena. Centered on Alena.
Okay. And do you choose the path, or does it just kind of bounce?
It's just a area of effect at a location.
Oh.
And it's a 20-foot radius, and basically it chews up
Yeah, the health
based
per
on
person.
Based on that. So that is at 5th level. That is an additional 8d8 health that I can affect. So hold on, let me roll that real quick.
Oh, it goes by lowest hit points in order. Okay, that's where I was confused.
Oh, 13. So this is 13d8, I think. Yeah, because it's 5d8 plus 2d8 per level above first.
Woo. Yeah, it should say in the spell. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting.
66 hit points worth of health I put to sleep.
5d8, and it's a first level spell, so...
Yeah. And each level is an additional 2d8. So 8d8 plus 5d8. So...
9. Maybe 9. Because you're going... If it's one additional d8?
It's 2d8 per level.
For each... okay,
Yes.
So hold on now. So it's 8d8 plus 5d8, right?
13d8. And my roll was... Yeah.
You did roll that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So 66 hit points worth of sleep.
Before this takes effect, roll your wild magic surge.
Okay.
Anything interesting?
Oh, Jesus.
Anything interesting happen?
That's a 1. That's a 1.
Jeez.
I'm just asking. Anything interesting happen?
It's going to.
Alright, so I'm gonna ones. So let me just break the tension right here. Alena's fucking out. Let me just stop that right there. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and
Alena's
roll
asleep.
your percentage, which is good. That's actually the best thing that could have happened to Alena. Well, other than, saving and coming out of it.
Yeah.
and all right, and that is a 10.
Oh my gosh, how many is it? Okay. So you have 6, 7. Roll 7d4. As Anga starts to
Excuse me.
speak these words, and out from his hand erupts +4 7 magic missile strikes.
Do you mean one magic missile roll?
If you want,
It's magic missile. It's supposed to be one roll.
I am not picky. You can do 1d4 and do it, or you can do 7d4 because
You're
it's more
supposed
thematic.
to be able to. You're supposed to be able to split them up.
I'm not picky.
And-
If you want to roll 1, roll 1. If you want to roll 7, roll 7. And then you can choose the targets.
All right, it's a 3 on the one roll, and I have 7, so all
times
7
7 is
are going to
28.
go.
So you said all 7 are going where?
So the wolf, the big wolf dude.
Ah, okay. Okay, so... Oh, how would this operate then?
If just for saying, if he's got concentration on anything, that is 7 concentration saves.
They would all be very low in that situation.
Yes, but they still are.
He's
Yes.
you don't know if it is. So we'll do, because
Okay,
I think
I
the
just
sleep
wanted
takes
to put
effect
that out.
first. So okay. So hold on now. So Alena had 5 health. So she is unconscious. Or asleep. Can I keep that? No, I can't. So Alena, even in your fury state, your body is kind of betraying you, and you, boom, hit the dirt. Krug actually doesn't look terrible. But I do think Panthers are nowhere near you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Of all the things. So it would go from her to the thing. It would go from her to the thing, and then duo Lord Melbourne here and Krug would both be unaffected. But now wait a minute. If something is asleep and then it takes damage, it wakes right back up, right?
Honestly, I don't know how sleep is handled in terms of, because it's unconscious, but it's not unconscious like you're down. It's very nebulous the way that they treat it.
Okay. The creature at the low sleep, blah, blah, blah. They fall asleep until the spell ends, or if someone shakes, slaps them, or takes damage. So
okay.
So he sees this thing, kind of go down, and then just nails it, and he goes. He's prone, so you're taking some movement away from him, and that was a very good hit. He looks not good at all. Anything else on
I'm going to unsettling word. I believe I have one. How many more uses do I have those? Hold on. Let me make sure I have those uses still. Yes, I still have use of that. So I'm gonna unsettling words. The real Lord Melbourne.
The one that Harratuk is chopping?
No, the real deal. The one that walked out.
Okay.
Or, well, yeah.
So there is some disagreement on the field about which is which. Roll your Bardican's bow die? Or does it happen at the time? No, you roll right now.
Damn. That's a 2.
Okay, and Karl. You see, I'm gonna just did it again. Harratuk. You see Harratuk raise the guillotine, and it's falling right on this target who is basically just watching the axe fall. You can see Angana, he's throwing some of the energy out into the air, and you can see wolf version of Alena starting to take effect as, like, in slow motion, he can see, like, boom, 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 like these little bursts of extra ability erupting from his fingers. What is Karl doing?
Well, I was going for Melbourne Alpha, but in Zack Snyder slow-mo, as Harratuk cleaves down this dude, I'm turning to Wolfman and rushing over and arcing my maul, bringing it down on his face.
Yeah, he is prone because he was asleep.
Oh! I shall roll with advantage. Oh, did I say rage? I should have said rage.
You were still raging. It's fine.
Okay, roger that. Oh, they're both 12. Okay, so plus 7, 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh. That's going to be 7 plus 3 plus 3, so 13 bludgeoning.
I'll wait. I could have had this thing attack between turns. I could have, but I'm going to wait.
Sure.
13 damage from Karl.
Then I got to follow through, so I'm going to bring it around the side and just golf club, just hitting the ball. That's 21 to hit, so I'm pretty sure. Let's go. 4 plus 3 plus 3, 10 bludgeoning. And that's all I got. Bad dog!
Repeat. Yeah.
Bad dog. No!
Jesus.
Yes, it absolutely hits. Still hits.
Reaction, wait. Silvery barbs. Yep.
Yeah, still hits.
But, Karl, you get advantage on your next saving throw.
We'll see how this shakes out.
Okay. 15, so no.
Bad dog, bad dog. Okay. Con save, right? Natural 20. Plus
Nice.
9. I'm a dwarf, baby. I shrug.
Hooray!
Had me in the first half, coach.
I don't even know how long my mic has been muted. Fuck! God damn it. Okay, well,
That's gonna sound great on stream.
That's so upsetting. Well, not much I can do about it now, boys. I'm gonna hope that with the context that was given in the combat situation, that maybe I can infer it as time goes on, but if not, oh well. Lost to time. This one's gonna attack Karl.
Roll it back now.
It's a natural 20.
He's gonna hit me to feel better.
I don't feel better. I don't feel better at all. I feel worse. Okay, this is its first attack. And let me make sure I'm doing this right. It can make 2 attacks, one with one with the other. Okay. So this is not the bad one. Doesn't mean it's good.
Alright. I'll take what I can get.
8 plus 4, you are raging. You take 6. Multiplied times 2. Sorry, hold on. This is 12 full damage. Multiplied to 24 for the crit. Halved because you are raging. So 12. I can do math. Make a DC 17 strength save.
Oh. Strength save. 15.
Ooh, that's really not good.
I'm sorry, 16. That doesn't matter though.
Still a failure. Yeah. So this thing raises its paw to Karl and just knocks him to the ground, and he can see these great snapping jaws just whoosh come down on him. You are now prone, so that means advantage for me. Very high first roll, very low second roll. 26 to hit you with a bite.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna hit, Chief.
Okay. This is good. We're having fun. So, 12 halved to 6. And then Karl can once again feel that necrotic bit coming. Ooh, okay, not good. 3 plus 6 would be 9 straight necrotic. And you need to make another Constitution save.
Let's see what we got. Oh, that's fine. 25.
You are indeed fine. And this thing starts, like, sort of looming around you as it's, like, sussing out its next target. Very nice. You are still up. Alena, make another save.
All right.
See if you can come out of it.
Come on, big money, no whammy. Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
24 total.
Very nice. Alena,
Woo!
the natural 20 of the day. So, you are still sleeping. But, would anybody notice that?
Probably not.
Probably not. Maybe it's something in your dreams. Maybe it's how you're feeling in the situation where your blood was boiling. You could see that veining on the sides of your darkened vision, but you're under the sun, so you can still see the light coming through your eyelids. That veining and that audible beating of your heart in your ears, it starts to fade and calm itself as you yourself calm. It has subsided. You are not cured. And this version of Lord Melbourne, seeming quite satisfied, will come over, and he'll like kneel down to you, Alena. And like in the carnage of the combat, maybe you can hear this in your ears, maybe not. You stole Harratuk away from me. If I am to die here, I am, at the very least, taking you with me. And you feel like something in your back. And this version of Lord Melbourne can't go that much farther, but he'll stop there. And you do wake up. You do wake up. But this is not your turn.
Gotcha. Tis raining.
What? Oh. I was like,
It's raining.
It's dramatic. Like, okay. Gracious me. Okay. The Panthers, I'm going to say they haven't been commanded or anything yet, so they look bold, though. They look like they're getting bold, so that's something you guys are also going to have to deal with. Oh, shit. It is Alena's turn. Fuck.
Let's go.
Okay, well, how about that? So, Alena, you feel calm, and then some kind of a voice somewhere in your ears, and you feel this prick in your side. Alena has not been conscious for most of this. She definitely heard Lord Melbourne say that in her ear, and then, like, kind of shoots awake. You do still have the remaining health that you were left with.
5.
Yes, you are conscious
Okay.
now. Oops, sorry about the camera work.
All right. I'm going to use my action. I'm going to stay on the ground and try and discreetly just give myself 45 points of lay on hands.
Sure, make a I guess sleight of a hand.
Okay. There it is. All right. Light of hand. 18.
Ooh, yeah, I'll say that's pretty good. Just very,
Sweet.
very wherever her hands might be, is able to just kind of like and get that off. 45.
So I heal 45 points.
And remind me what that cures for you.
Okay, so disease neutralizes a poisoning effect affecting a creature. I am immune to disease just by paladin. But that does cure a poison if I have been poisoned.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
So this is a curse, right? Alena can still feel that wolfine, whatever the word would be, that wolfine essence still part of her. But whatever
Lupine.
whatever pricked her in the back, or whatever opening there was in her armor, she could feel the beginning of that start to surge, but that heal maybe it's oozing out the back of her or something along those lines, but she was able to get that out before it took effect. Nicely done.
Sweet.
That was going to be nasty. That's funny.
That is my turn.
Very nice. Okay. Harratuk, I believe, should be next.
she said, "Screw you, bitch."
Alena, Harratuk, and then Harratuk, Angene, and then Karl. So now this turn, all of you have seen Harratuk just dice this bitch, and they are on the ground. Blood is still kind of spurting out a little bit as you hear this the sucking noise as Harratuk pulls the axe out.
So Karl is down, correct?
He is prone.
I'm prone. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh, okay. And I didn't hear what Melbourne said to Alena, I assume.
Correct. Yes. In some circumstances, I would say you could try, if at least if you were aware. But in a rage state, I would say no.
Right. I'm gonna I'm raging. Recklessly attack the werewolf that just got Karl.
Oh, I keep forgetting to take its fucking between turns. Fuck. That's okay.
It's okay.
It's not okay. That's
Attack me.
No, it's
I don't
okay.
care.
Okay.
Do it.
well, if you insist. We'll do a quick one and then have it do that. So Karl, you are prone. Double 17s for a 26.
That'll hit.
Take a whole 4 points of damage on that one total.
Ouchie.
Harratuk.
Every bit counts.
That's 23 to hit for the first attack,
That will hit, my friend.
and the second attack is a 19.
That will also hit. We're not looking good.
15.
And? Or is that it?
16 makes 31.
How does Harratuk gut this thing?
Nice.
I shook the axe out of the brain of Lord Melbourne, and I flick it in the werewolf's direction, the sputz on my axe, towards his face, and then as he reacts to that, as he flinches, I axe him right between the eyes.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like you whip the blood in one direction, and then it's in the swing that you need to, reset your attack stance, and you start swinging back before it, can react, and right when it looks at you is when the axe just meets its face. And Karl is just like, I didn't hear no... He's just coated in viscous materials. You guys can still hear these wolves over here. There's still something to deal with. They seem a little bit
Okay.
a little bit emboldened now that their whatever it was they were afraid of is now gone.
But right after I made 2 kills, I look around for any more enemies and I scream at them. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, these wolves don't seem to understand common, but they understand lunch.
They don't get intimidation checks?
No.
Are they
Not without
Are
like a
they-
directive action. We'll say that.
okay?
So you just you have your movement and a bonus, I think.
I'll go over to Alena first. If Karl is still awake and Alena is maybe not.
You have
Oh,
not
and Krug.
you have not seen her move since she went down.
How is Krug?
Did she use her lay on hands on him? I vaguely remember somebody doing something to Krug, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
No.
Okay.
I had
He was
Aura
down?
Vitality earlier in the battle, but
You did
that
what?
is long gone.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, Harratuk, make an investigation check on old Kruger-Rooney.
I got a 16.
16. He can see that his brother still is. From a distance, I think he could. I vaguely remember saying that you could see the scars on his body. Being up close and personal throughout the whole battle, I recall that every time he tried to look at Krug, he was just engaged in the battle. He couldn't get a good look at him and see what was going on with him, as he was acting very strangely and was frothing at the mouth, acting erratic. And approaching him and Alena, he can see that something is affecting him. It seems to be weakening, and he can see hundreds, maybe, of these tiny, I don't know if I can see my arm very well, he can see hundreds of tiny little, you can decide if Harratuk would know what injection scars look like. Both arms around his neck, all centered around main veins. He can see lots of these little prick scars, and some of them are like actively bleeding right now.
Can I just... I think I have a healing potion. Can I just give him a potion?
You can offer it to him. We'll say that, if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Harratuk extends the potion out to him. He extends the potion out to his only brother. Anything else? Good buddy.
Well, if he's not gonna take it, I want
It's not his
to
turn.
try and Oh, okay. Okay, Joe. Then I'm done.
Let's attitude next time. No, I'm just kidding. Angene and then Karl.
Hey,
Yes?
well, because I'm dumb and magic can't put me to sleep.
But you weren't affected by your paladin abilities either.
Mm.
That's Fey ancestry though. It's not paladin. That's because I'm an elf.
That's true.
Because like everything else could have happened, I just would have been standing, most likely.
You were...
Or if we want to, because I was cursed or whatever with the werewolf stuff.
It made you eepy.
I should have remembered that from elf stuff. The way it turned out, I don't think anything would have been critically different, because I think the main enemy here only got one turn to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if Alena was up, maybe she would have attacked Karl, maybe she would have attacked Krug there. I think in either situation, it would not have critical... You know, if somebody died here, I'd say, like, well, let's take a break and like, think this over. Since I don't think this is a critical miss, it's fine. like unless you guys want to go at it like during the break or something.
Nah.
Nope.
Should have remembered that one though.
I can't think that hard. It hurts my head.
Fair enough. I'm gonna.
So, okay.
So you do see these two wolves gearing up to go over here, as Harratuk is extending one of the potions he has to Krug, who seems still to be frothing.
Okay, the telepathy that we got from the Sideblade quest line. Yes. Is that we're all in the same group so we can all hear it, or is it I have to target somebody and talk specifically to them?
It is based off the Kalishtar ancestry, so it is 1-to-1.
1-to-1, and it's free action, right? It's just speaking.
To a degree, yeah. You can't have like whole conversations in this 6 seconds. It's kind of like when I give you guys a free action to say, something loud. Then it depends what you want to say.
I'm gonna reach out with my mind to Alena and say, "Are you okay? And do you trust me?" Does she get a response?
Can I respond?
Let me ask a meta question. Is this a spell he's preparing?
Yes.
I will say, since this is a big moment, or it could be a big moment, and you're preparing a spell, Kyle, take your ears off for a second, and I'll wave you when I come back. So you can hold your action for one of her replies, and then we'll go from there. So tell me which one you want to hold for.
I am going to hold action, twin spell, vortex warp, to put her and Karl in front of Lord Melbourne.
Oh, if I'm covering my mouth, if she says yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The spell. Okay, so the spell. The spell is being held, dependent on your replies. So,
and then
since Alena is before you in initiative, we'll wait for Elena's response, and then what he's holding may or may not take effect, dependent on your answer.
I am going to go ahead and bardically inspire Karl.
Very nice. D8, right?
D8.
Yeah, so Karl, you have that inspiration die, attacks, checks, and saves. You can use it after you roll, before you know the result. And then, you've got it for, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Roger that.
Anything else, Angene?
That's my turn.
And Karl, you're up, buddy boy.
So, unnaturally fast, this dwarf stands up. Because Boots of Speed are still on.
Some Bugs Bunny shit, yeah.
Ugh, I'm never gonna get all this druid Beard. And then I zip over to Melbourne and grapple him.
Boosh, yeah. Make that check. Athletics. Ooh. Acrobatics.
Oh, yeah. 13.
That's a tie. So that's a fail, I believe.
He just slaps my hand away? No.
Not meets it, beats it?
Because Karl is next to the dead one, so you guys don't necessarily know what Sophia can do, but you know she's quite good at whatever it is she can do. Anything else, Karl?
I ving around to the front so she can't keep walking forward unobstructed.
I mean, you could do it 6 times.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna circle around her a couple times and then just end up at the front.
Where are you going? And this will be very cool in a second, and some people may know why. Okay. Next round. Okay, so this Lord Melbourne, like you come up behind him, and he like sees your hands coming around and whoosh, like sort of sidesteps. Out of the way, dwarf. Like looking back at the field. I've given you everything. Looks
Slash spit.
looks like they're holding an action for something. After you, a Harratuk in front of you. Krug looks like he's like all in like one kind of like you're trying to read his face, but his behavior is saying something else. He's looking at the potion and then looking at you, and it looks like he wants to basically slap it out of your hand. But every time his arms kind of motion to choke you or to strike you in some way, something holds him back in some way. I'm going to see if he can actually make this. DC fucking, I don't know. 17. That sounds 18. 19? 18. He's going to try and hit you. So, okay, here's a fun fact. Here's a fun thing that DMs do. We roll things to make a fun, engaging story. Here's what happens when I roll. I think these could be fun checks. Maybe he tries to attack Harratuk. Maybe he rolls a natural fucking 1.
Trips and falls.
God, shit, fuck. All right.
Comedy is tragedy plus time, man.
I need more time. Okay. Where's my D10s? Fucking fuck. 10 spot is a 7. 10 spot is a 4. 1 spot is a 4. Okay, somebody here called it. So Harratuk, you can almost feel like the wind from his arms, like just going, but like between your horns, and he loses balance. He does fall prone. His turn ends. Fuck. We're having fun. I'm having a great time. Fuck. After him, the Panthers. So these guys, I don't think they can actually get to you guys. 25, 35, 40. 25, 35, 40. No. So they will both have to dash in this instance. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They are going to smell blood in the water and stay as a pack as they start circling Angene and snipping at his heels. They use their action to move, so they cannot do anything else. After them, Alena. You are on the ground. You've healed yourself quite a bit and cured yourself of whatever poison it may or may not have infected you. You hear this calling in your ears. Angene, please phrase the question again if you could.
Are you okay? And do you trust me?
Alena will respond.
It is a double-barreled question, so you can like clarify which one you would like to answer.
Alena will respond with yes and yes.
Angene triggers that held action, and now Karl was one of them anyway. Is that right? Angene?
Sorry, my kids were asking me things.
That's okay. I am too.
So what's that?
He can hear Alena respond in the affirmative, and so he pops off that spell. And Karl was one of the people he was going to move, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's like the magical interference that sort of prevented him from making this grapple that he otherwise really should have been able to make. But both he and Alena, so Alena kind of hears this, "Get out of the way, dwarf," as she poof, like pops up in front of him. Sup. And you, order of operations here. I'm going to roll the thing to do the thing, to test the thing.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's a 2.
You're fine. it is Elena's turn. So you have been displaced. You saw Ungana doing this magic before. He literally just talked to you and asked if you trusted him, so you are very confident that this was at his hands. And you and Karl are now up front with Lord of Melbourne II. You have your turn in front of you. What would you like to do? Did my music stop? Yes, I'm still watching. Fucker.
Alright,
That's really funny. I just clicked on that video, and the person who made it has the same name as one of my high school colleagues. Somebody I went to high school with. That's really fucking funny. Elena.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Nice.
And remind me, that gives you like another attack, right?
Yeah, so
Another
until the
action.
spell ends, my speed is doubled. I gain +2 AC. I have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and I gain an additional action on each turn. The action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only.
Yeah.
Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Concentration, yeah?
Yeah, it is concentration.
Fucking get out. You have the whole thing in front of you.
Alright.
Well, I would assume that's an action spell.
Yes, that is an action.
Okay, so I think you have another attack then you can make.
I can still move, yes.
Let me
Well,
read this.
yeah.
Now, is that is the third attack contingent on your action being used to attack at all, or can that just come anytime?
I believe it can come anytime, but it does not physically say in the haste description.
You gain
an
an
action.
additional action.
It does say an additional action.
Okay, so yeah, so this is like an action surge kind of thing. The only thing that it explicitly inhibits is your multi-attack applying to that action. That's the only thing.
Yes, I would only get one attack using that action.
Yes, so you use your action to cast that. There goes your double attack, but you still have a full action in front of you.
Yes.
I keep saying in front of you.
Now also,
Next to you.
question. I don't have advantage here on Melbourne, where we're standing.
Not unless you were to move.
Okay. I can move after, how I can move up to my movement speed.
You can move and then attack and then move. Yes.
Okay. Yes, that is what I would like to do.
Because you've got 30, I believe.
30, but it's 60 right now
Oh,
because of haste.
so you and Karl are just like circling Lord Melbourne.
So I want to get on the backside of Lord Melbourne for advantage.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my attack. Natural 20, 27.
Hit a Rooney.
Aw.
I'm going to use one level of Divine Smite. So, so everything is doubled but my +3.
Everything but your modifier, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So it's a level 1 Divine Smite. So that's 3d8 plus d8 for my sword. So 48 plus a d6 for the frost damage on the sword.
Times 2.
Yes. Okay. So 8. That's 10, 20, 22. Times 2 is 44, plus 3 of 45.
44 plus 3, 47.
Yes, 47.
Not enough to one-shot her, because she is decently strong, but it's not the full end of your turn, but this attack that would have killed any mortal being in probably 7 of their generations, this person is still standing, and you can see that they are kind of taken aback at maybe being struck at all, maybe being struck by you, maybe being struck to the degree that they were. You're not sure, but it doesn't look like they particularly enjoyed it. Anything else, Alena? Because Alena doesn't know. As far as she's aware, this is Lord Melbourne.
No, I'm good.
After Alena should be Harratuk. So, Harratuk. Your brother, I forget why I knocked him prone. Because he natural fucking won. Your brother, in a dazzling display of both strength and grace, hits the floor, almost knocking the potion straight out of your hand. You see him hit the ground. He still looks like he's flailing and twitching, like he wants to get back up and do what he can in this fight. And then just off to the side of your vision, Harratuk knows that this is, and I guess really everybody, but Alena knows that this is Sophia, and Alena is smiting her to death. What is Harratuk doing?
I don't change.
Oh, and he can see that Angene is super bloody and is now being picked on by a couple of panthers.
Well, Harratuk is gonna just drop the potion. Like, all right, you figure it out, brother. And like, sees the situation, the two situations. What is going on?
Is he going to hold his action or anything?
Yeah, he's torn between which direction to go, and he doesn't.
I'm going to ask you a
He
question.
asks Alena.
Because something really funny could happen if it goes this way. Does he move at all?
So Alena is on the far side of
Yes.
Lord Melbourne.
Yeah, he sees Karl and Alena squaring off with Lord Melbourne too here, and like while the potion is falling to the ground, he can see Krug preparing something maybe, or it looks like he wants to do something. And Angene is also by himself.
Well, I guess if I see that, I'm gonna non-lethally punch my brother on the ground. Like, all right, that's enough out of you.
Yeah, he is prone, so you have advantage. It's really funny.
That's a 21 for the first one.
Yeah.
And a 22 for the second.
Hits and hits.
That's 10 damage total. I know, 16 because I'm raging.
He's still very much up. 16, he says. Anything else? So Harratuk, trying to sort of assess what the fuck is going on here. And
I still have all my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll move closer, like the same position in the tile, but one tile I can't see. Is that north?
Just make it easier.
And west. Yeah.
So like right here.
Yeah, so a little closer to Angene, but
Here?
Split the difference, yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Krug is gonna try and reach out and trip you before you can. Because
After I punched him twice. Alright.
He didn't seem to.
Alright.
Like it's not funny anymore. it's really not funny. How?
I mean, I'm having a good time.
Shut up. Leave me alone. Because this could be like max damage on yourself, dude, and 68. It could just be like he just, you know? You damage your own self-esteem and your next attack is -5 to hit.
Okay.
That's just one of you. So Harratuk's fine. What is he doing? Fuck. He moved, so -5 on next. Fuck. Okay. Anything else, Harratuk?
I'm looking at Alena, like, expecting an answer, but after I punched Krug and walked away.
Expecting and so Alena can start to see Harratuk enter her vision, like looking at her. What are you doing, striking this man? It is not your turn yet, though. Harratuk is after you. So Angene, these wolves, both of them are sort of squaring up on you, and they both look like they're going to strike at about the same time. You are alone somewhat here in the moment. What is Angene doing?
Angene is going to see them coming and reach into his bag, fumble around and find a vial containing a kind of like a orangish red liquid. He's going to pop the cork on that baby and drink it as an action.
Mm-hmm.
And as it's going down, when he finishes it, he's like, "Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's so spicy. It's so..." And as he says hot for the third time, he's going to use a bonus action and use the effect of the potion of fire breath to breathe fire directly at these.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot. And I forget what range. What does it have a range on it?
It is
15, probably.
30 feet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And they must make a DC 13 saving throw.
I would say that hits both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And DC 13. So let me see here. There's save.
The Sean Evans special.
There's one, there's two. Ah, both of them succeed.
Ooh.
So just give me the total, it will half it.
So that's 11 fire damage.
11.
So 6 or 5, whatever. 5.
Yeah, so maybe it was so hot that Angene is like actually trying to cool himself off and is like, he's not super sure what's gonna happen. And he's not used to his size, all of these additional factors that kind of goes over them. And does not deliver as strong of an attack as he otherwise might have liked. And probably really needed, because both of them look quite hungry in the moment. Anything else, Angene?
That's my bonus and regular actions. I'm not moving, so no.
You got it. Karl. So you, both you and Alena are sort of circling around Melbourne before stopping at this gate. Alena slashes him something nasty. This huge, you can see the blood start to penetrate the clothing, and you can see Harratuk walk up behind and sort of question visibly what's going on, looking right at Alena.
I'm gonna take a different approach. I'll just throw my hands up and say, "Oh, kids, time to go play with the kitties," and I'm gonna grapple Lord Malfia.
Make another check.
Oh, that's better. 21.
It tied again.
No shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's another
Did you
tie.
apply the bardic inspiration to that last one?
Yes.
I did not.
He could if I didn't already tell him what happened.
It's all good. I just
Another
slaps away my hand away. Stop.
Just so bitchy. Just so bitchy, covered in blood. Dude, what are you doing? Get out of my room. Anything else, Karl?
That's it.
Top of round 14. Now, there's this has some potential to not go well here with Angene in the background. He's getting sized up by these two things who they for all you guys know, it looks like they specifically chose him because they could smell the blood in the air, and Alena is obviously busy with her own affair, but Angene was off in the corner. So we are going to take our break. We're gonna, because it is Lord Melbourne up first, Lord Melbourne, and then some other things. So we're gonna take our break, and we will be back as soon as we can. Fucking fuck. All right, we are back at the top of round 14. Lord Melbourne stands in front of both Alena and Karl, now bleeding profusely. Alena, do you think... You know what? Never mind. Alena hasted herself. She has chosen violence. This version of Lord Melbourne is going to pull out a weapon of some kind and try... Woo! That die's gone forever. Is going to try and attack you, Alena.
Okay.
I want to scream.
You get another.
And
Natural
wake up my children that I just put down. I changed dice. This is preposterous.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
They only take! They only take, Kyle! Alright. It's 3 for me in the session.
Show us your ankles. Maybe that'll help.
Alright, well, if she wasn't gonna go for you before...
That's love from your other campaign.
Yes, I know where it's from. I know exactly where it's from. Fuck. Oh my god. An enemy within melee range gets 1 free melee swing against you at the cost of its reaction. Did Karl have any intent to strike this version of Lord Melbourne? Did he attack it? No, he didn't.
He's just been trying to grapple.
He has been trying to grapple.
Going for grapples.
Alena, Karl, unless like you really want to take a swing against this guy, Alena can take this attack.
Nah, go for it, G.
Cool. Just a normal
one.
Well, I guess
yes.
I already hit, or do I have? I'm rolling to hit.
You are rolling to hit. This is it's like it's triggering a reaction to strike.
Gotcha. Without a reaction. Okay. 17 plus 7, 24.
That'll hit.
Cool. Let's see. 1d8 plus the d6. 6 plus 3, so 9 damage.
Still up, but just increase. So like this Lord Melbourne, like maybe sees a little opening in Alena and in Alena's defenses, and Alena is just at the end of her day. She has been cursed. She has been poisoned. She has been thrown to the dirt, like this old familiar arena that is basically her first home, and she knows every square inch of this place and has never liked being in the dirt. Sent right back down to the dirt during all of this. She's done. This attack against her is nothing but a gesture to Alena. She quickly dodges to the side and is able to sort of lance forward with her sword and strike yet again. This version of Lord Melbourne does not seem forgiving. We'll say it that way.
Okay.
Natural one, man. Like, your turn's over. Fuck you. Krug is going to get up and let me see if he can discern what he wants to do. No. I will have Scarlet. She'll pick up a stone and try and sling one of the panthers. There's a nice roll. She'll hit the purple one there. Violet, I suppose. She'll hit that one. Oh, cracks it across the noggin. Back down to that health. Okay, and then I believe it's their turn. Yes. So it is now their turn. You guys have seen this a little bit more in the earlier side of the match, where them being in close proximity, they don't necessarily have to be across from one another to be able to ascertain certain advantages. Which is about as much as a hint as you're going to get as to why they might roll high. Or not. Maybe double natural ones is in my future. I've already rolled fucking 3. I'm going to roll in my dice tray, because we have established that that is a cause of...
I'll cry, dude.
I have advantage. I just want the world to know.
This is a double natural one.
If I drop this die and it lands on this cursed number, if it lands on this cursed number, I am ending the stream, and we will be back in 2 weeks when I regain my composure.
Let's go.
Fucking criminy. All right. I'm going to clear
We'll have to buy some plaster for the walls tonight, Jesus.
clearing out all the other dice in the tray. Okay. Please. Give me 1.
No, don't give you one.
Give him one.
It's a 5. Which is not good. I don't think that hits you, but let's add some things up here. Almighty. Oh, they have 3 attacks. 2 with the paws, 1 with their strike. Does a 12 hit you, Angene?
That does not hit me.
Okay. That was the first attack. So I get another one. 2 more, actually. 26 will hit you, I bet.
Yes, but I'm going to go ahead and cast shield on myself. Even though that won't save me, I'm just going to go ahead and do it to have shield up. So I have +5 to my AC until the beginning of my next turn.
Does that inhibit this specific attack?
It would, but it's my AC is 13, so 18 with it.
Oh, okay. So
But
okay. The 20 still.
Yeah,
hits
it's
it.
still. Yeah.
10 damage.
Yep.
And it is going to rear back and snap its jaws on you. For a natural 20. For a
Okay.
natural 20. Okay. This is going to hurt. Let me just say that right now.
All right.
I need some more dates. As a good friend of the team likes to say. When she needs dates. Alright. Have the proper amount. Cha! Ooh. 24 points of damage. And you are grappled.
Okay, I'm down to 1.
Oh, from your
Ability.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are grappled, and you now have the other one to contend with. So I mean, if it hits you, I think your AC is higher than this now. It's higher than 16, right?
Yep.
First attack fail. 18, I think.
Meets it, beats it.
That meets it. You will be going... I mean, I can still roll damage here, but I think you're at 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11, so... So you guys watch as Angene goes down, and... Here's the thing. I think these particular creatures would take a meal where they can get it. Christ almighty.
That one's going on the fridge for today, I guess. Oh no!
Let's go, baby!
I'm fucking sweating.
Oh my god.
I'm
let's
fucking
go.
sweating.
No!
Love that.
This is not disadvantage. This is the vantage that adds. Like this is not the same roll that put Angene to 1 hit point. This is a new double.
Somebody call EMS. He's going into shock.
Let's see what happens. Mathematically, could still hit you. Somehow. That would be it's kind of funny. It's a 69, so let's see what that is. My Discord is not loading on my computer here. Let's open it up on the phone real quick. Like, this is basically impossible. This is basically impossible. And I was gonna...
pretty absurd.
Okay. -5 on the next attack. Okay.
From Sophia?
From the blue wolf, actually.
Okay.
So, oops. Get out of here, Steam. So I have like an instant headache. Alright. So the one will have -5. Okay. It's not about me. It's about you guys. It's about you guys beating all odds. When your DM beats all odds in the reverse direction, it is you guys in the order that you have been going, where it is all 4 of you before everything else goes. Alena, Harratuk, Angene, who is now down, and Karl. Angene was going to have a free negative strike to add a little pressure to the situation. That is not happening. He has a chance at, however many chances it takes before he either succeeds or fails. Alena. Harratuk is looking at you and demanding an explanation. You can decide, because Alena was unconscious for the bit where maybe she can look behind him and see this body on the ground behind him, if she can determine half of his face is the real Lord Melbourne or not. But Harratuk could have attacked this one in front of you, but did not, and chose to stare you down after punching his brother in the face, as brothers do. Karl has not attacked. He threw his hands up. And this version of Lord Melbourne did just try to strike you, and you kind of riposted. What is Alena doing? Other than watching her DM suffer at the hands of cruel fate.
I'm gonna ask real quick, just kind of questioning, like, Sophia?
Oh, interesting. Are you going to hold or prepare anything?
Well, depending on the answer, the answer is going to determine what I do.
So, do you want to do what Angene did and hold an action for a certain reply?
Yes.
What would you like to wait for?
Well, so if I get a yes, I'm going to dart over to Angene and heal him.
Okay.
If I get anything else,
It's one or the other. It's one or the other.
Probably
It's a very
continue
specific
attacking.
thing that you're waiting for.
Yep.
So Elena's waiting for a yes. She suspects now. And you can't hold your reaction to move, I don't think. I believe you have to hold an action. Did you want to hold an action specifically, or are you kind of just delaying your turn?
Could I delay the turn until after the response?
We'll make it easy. We'll make it easy and say if you get a no, you'll attack.
Okay.
That kind of,
Yeah,
that kind
I mean,
of checks all the
that's
boxes.
essentially- Yeah.
Okay.
If I know it's Sophia, I'm gonna help Angene. If I get a no, I'm attacking her.
Okay. So, Harratuk. You did attack Krug in the last round, so you are still raging.
Mm-hmm.
You're right across from Alena, and you can see her holding her sword back, and you can hear this utterance now, because now it's right in front of you. You're looking right at her, and you were expecting an answer from her, so it makes sense that you would hear this. And you hear her, Sophia, but both Alena and Sophia look like they're still ready to strike each other. What are you doing?
Stop trying to kill each other, and then I turn around and attack the purple wolf.
Make a persuasion check against. Well, okay.
Please.
I'll let you decide. You can if you want to try and make an actual persuasion to either or both of them, you can make that roll. But you will forsake your attack. You can still move and everything, or
Okay.
you can just say, hey, cut it out, and then go run off and attack. It's up to
I'll
you.
make a. Oh.
I don't mind telling you, it will need to be a very high persuasion check.
Well, I only have a +1, so.
There is a 5% chance that you could convince one of or both of them to cease fire.
Well, I think that makes it pretty clear that I should go attack the wolves.
I'm not telling you what to
But
do. I'm just saying what the
You
options
don't have
are.
to be so overt next time. Yeah, I'll go attack the wolves.
Don't you tell me how to DM. Don't you dare tell me how to DM. Okay, and wolves. There you are. Okay. It's just stepping over the body there. So you were right here, I think.
Yep.
So 5. Oh, I'm trying to give you advantage. Angene is unconscious, and you can see that now. And you can see both of these wolves, like the one that has sort of the violet ring, the one that you're right next to. That one has Angene in its mouth, where the blue ring. I keep calling them wolves. In game, they're panthers.
Okay.
The blue ring panther, it is snipping and now biting the one with the violet ring, trying to hey, this is mine, I did that. It looks like now they're trying to go at each other for this sumptuous feast of a kill.
It's a big snack.
Yes.
I will attack with Great Axe twice on the purple wolf.
Go for it. You do have reckless attack available if you would like, since I need all the help I can get with advantage, if you don't mind.
No. 19 and 12
Hit
to hit.
and miss.
Okay, so the damage total is 13. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to shove this purple one orthogonal to I'm gonna like south, 10 feet to the south.
Just throw
with
it off.
my what is it called? Hammering horns. And it must succeed a strength. No, a DC. No, a strength saving throw.
Strength save. That is a failure, for sure.
Okay.
Yep, big time fail. So, boom, boom. Harratuk chops and shoves this thing, and it loses its grip on Angene. Did you want to move elsewhere at all?
I'll get up to the blue wolf now.
Anything else?
Panther. Yeah, that's it.
Now for the hard part. Angene, please make a death save.
Okie dokie. That is an 8.
One
Bum, bum, bum.
failure. And this did come up in the other campaign. Rules as written. A 10 on these death saves is considered a success. I am fine if you guys want to play by that rule where it's a little bit more on the safe side on these death saves. Or, I think kind of a 50-50 split is pretty brutal. So now instead of a 10 being a success, 10 is a failure, and 11 starts success. Should this come up, you guys can decide. I don't really care which one you choose, so long as through the game, when you go down, should you go down, that you are consistent about it. That's all I care about.
Sure.
So Angene, should that come up, maybe think about it. Or really for the rest of you, especially Alena, since you've gone down the most. That would be the end of Angene's turn, so Harratuk, you can see some of the wounds are starting to kind of spurt out into the soil. Maybe after ripping that wolf off of him, it took maybe it took a little chunk of him with it. To close out round 14, Karl.
I just kind of roll my eyes at the two of them, Alena and Melfia, and I snap out of it. Snap out of my rage when I see Angene go down.
I was about to say that. Yep.
I say, you two can work this out, and I zip over to Angene.
And
pull out from my bag of holding.
This Melbourne will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Sure. Cool.
Just kidding. Wasn't a 1, but I'm improving. It was a 2.
Roger that.
Yep.
Yeah, got one spare potion of healing in my bag of holding. I'm whipping that thing out and going to Angene's big ass head, and I'm gonna dump that thing down his throat.
Yep. You can go ahead and roll that roll that healing.
What's it? 2d4 plus 2?
The lowest tier healing potion is 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
It's 4 and 1, so 7.
So Angene is now conscious and healed for a little bit. You are no longer down. That does not mean that these wolves are not going to stop targeting you, however. Karl, anything else with your movement?
We've got your back, and that's all I've got.
Now, Alena, we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one. She looks at you and goes, yes, and then tries to strike you.
All right.
Fuck. 14.
Nope.
It's not even close.
Fuck. Alright.
It's especially hard to hit Alena, though.
Tell me about it.
I'm hasted right now too.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Oh, no!
AC.
Look something up real quick for this thing. What are they called? There's one thing I think she has left to do. So that would be her action, but she still has her movement and a bonus action, which could be critically important here. If I remember that they can do this correctly. Yes, they can. Okay. Whiffing that attack, yet another attack. Because she's tried. This Melbourne has tried to strike you. They have tried to strike Karl. They've tried to strike you again. And has just affirmed, like, yeah, I'm Sophia, whatever. Bonus action disengage. 5. Climb the rock.
The disengage, I don't get a reaction, correct?
Correct.
Because it's the disengage, okay.
And I'm going to say she has to stop right there. Because that's like, what, 5? It's like 20-ish, 5, 30. Maybe right there. Maybe right there is a little bit closer to their 30. So you can see like the frustration in their eyes. Just runs, starts climbing the rock, and starts to try and get out of the stadium. After them, is Krug hipping with it? No. Okay. That's advantage? Never mind. Never mind. This one is going to circle up on Harratuk there. Let's change die here. So I've got my I have my bad luck Mondo dice that have killed PCs of mine before, and I don't mean like PCs who I was DMing, I mean fucking me. But maybe luck reverses here. I would say so. On Harratuk, that is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
On the first attack. And you are raging. Karl is not.
Yes.
You take 6 total damage. Next attack.
Okay.
Natural 20. Not on the bite, though. Well, I guess this isn't the big guy biting, so it's not as important. But 14 halved. You take 7 from this, and then it will try and bite you for a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Then I need you. So this guy, 12 halved. You take another 6, and this purple one here has you in a grapple.
So, am I able to take my turn, or is that foregone?
On your turn, you can.
No, from the last turn that I withheld.
You were holding your action for a no.
Okay.
She said yes, and then fucking attacked you.
Okay.
So the other wolf's gonna attack you.
It's the last damage, sorry.
Oh shit. I think you took 6. Total.
Okay.
And then the one right next to you is going to start attacking. That is another natural 20 for me. So my 20s and 1s are now tied for 4 and 4, which is insane. First attack, bam. Ooh.
Against who?
Harratuk.
No, you got...
I'm going to silvery barb that.
I suppose you are conscious as soon as you get those hit points back, because that's how we've played healing pretty much this whole time. That's fine. So from the natural 20 is now brought down to a 11.
And Harratuk, you get advantage on your next attack, saving throw, etc.
Harratuk, I assume an 11 does not hit.
No.
So that 20 dropped to an 11. That's a miss. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
18 hits. And 25 would also hit then. Okay. So you'll take 5 plus 15, 20. You will take 10 total damage from that one's turn. So they are trying to rip you apart. So Alena, still holding that concentration. Sophia is fleeing from her sight. She sees Karl because she knew Angene went down. That was going to be her move. Mm-hmm. She sees Karl slide and get this potion in him, and almost instantaneously, with the bottle still in his mouth, is able to get off of silvery barbs over to Harratuk. Did you roll your failure for that? Your failure check, Angene?
Oh, no.
How embarrassing. Go ahead. You got roboty. What was it?
15.
You're fine. Okay. Alena. You see Karl help Angene. You see Angene help Harratuk. You see Harratuk is in a grapple with these things. They're kind of biting at him on the sides. And Sophia is, Lord Melbourne, is fleeing.
I'm gonna chase Sophia down because she keeps trying to kill me.
And you have a ton of movement, right?
60. Yeah.
Oh, it's not even a contest.
And
Elena's boots just boom, 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 like a freight train chasing after this person.
You wear his face, and I want my vengeance. And I'm going to attack.
Make it.
Let's see. 16 plus 7.
Yep.
23 on that one. No smite on this one, so it's just 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. 8 damage there.
Total.
Second attack. 17 plus 7, 24.
Hits.
Another 1d8 plus 6 plus 3. 13 damage there.
Slain. How does Alena make this happen?
I think I'm just gonna just grab the jacket and just shove the sword through.
And
along with those words, you wear his face, I want my vengeance.
You have never actually laid hands on Sophia before. It's a very strange. I don't know if sensation is quite the right word, but from what Alena can see, where it looks like she should have grabbed and had the furling of the fabric of their clothing. That doesn't happen. She actually grabs something beneath it. It's hard to really say what's going on in the moment, but it doesn't matter. The grip itself is true. You wear his face, and I want my vengeance. Slice. This, you can hear this, and you have all heard the numerous personas, voices, faces that Sophia can put on in this cry of pain. You can hear sort of this rapid changing of the pitch of her voice, as she is yelling out in this agonizing pain. Her skin is changing forms, colors, textures almost, before landing on one, and a final one at that. None of you have seen a changeling before. They are this sort of very white-skinned creature. Their hair is usually different from one another, but they have very white-skinned, very gaunt, very thin and dark eyes. You can see this last look as the lights start to go out and they fall upon the stone in front of you, Alena, and you can see the blood like starting to run down the different crevices in the rock like a very grim stream and start dripping into the soil below. You feel this mixture of satisfaction and maybe guilt in you.
Maybe a little bit. I definitely feel like Alena's raging without the benefits of rage right now.
Well, and the only thing I would add is maybe the satisfaction is beyond that of herself. Maybe she has also appeased other parties. Anything else, Alena?
I'm just gonna say that's for taking her face, and then I'm gonna get as close as I can to Purple Panther.
Yeah. Let's see. You were right here. So let's see.
Yep.
About 25. Let's call it 30. Maybe you call it 30.
Mm-hmm.
So 35. Hop down. It's not a high enough rock. 45, 55. Just get there.
And I'll use my last action to attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
12.
This one has Harratuk in its maw. That is a miss.
Okay.
And I believe that's it for you, right?
Yes, it is.
Alena, you took no damage from that at all. Okay, so never mind, you're fine. Harratuk is still raging, so I will say he is not aware of the Alena Sophia skirmish at the moment, because he is raging and contending with these two things that are both biting him. Harratuk, it is your turn.
Jacob, sorry.
We'll get to it. So I see, I know Angene and Karl are behind me, and this Purple Panther is grappling me. And Alena just sort of strolls up. Like, okay, at least they aren't fighting. I have to attack at disadvantage to get out of the grapple, or can I make a strength check to get out of the grapple?
Yes, you can try and break it. It is contesting athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you're higher in, and it's you versus it. But that is your action. So grappling, it doesn't inhibit your attacks. It just reduces your movement to 0.
Oh, it doesn't inhibit my attacks.
Nope. Rules 5e rules. You're grappled. Your movement 0.
Oh, okay then. Well, then I'll just attack it. The purple one, of course.
Yes. Now I'm sure two-handed weapons have some kind of an effect, but this is just the way that we've done it for like the past 6 years. So you could attack the purple one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
14 and 22 for both attacks.
Miss and hit.
Okay. Just 9 damage.
Just 9, he says. The violent one is still up and still biting. Anything else, buddy boy?
No.
Alright. Angene and then Karl.
Right. Angene is going to use half his movement speed to stand up, kind of dust himself off a little bit. He's going to look over at Krug, right?
Yes.
And he's going to well, I don't know what's wrong with him, but I think sleep might help. Knowing that it helped with Alena. Seemingly. So he's going to cast sleep at... I still got a level 4 slot. I'm going to do level 4 just to make damn certain that he's going to sleep. So that's going to be 11d8.
Because it's 2 dice for every level, so yes.
Yes.
Because 5th was 13.
Gadoosh.
It does have to be a high roll.
56 hit points.
56?
Yes.
He remains up.
Okay. And then as he's like casting oh wait, hold on, sorry.
Do the thing with your John.
3.
You're fine.
As he's casting it, he feels a little bit of acid reflux from the potion. He's
no.
And he is going to burp out another fire breath. This time, he's gonna try and angle it away from Harratuk. He's not irresponsible enough to burp at his friends. He's too polite for that.
I was just about to say the same thing.
So, yeah, he's just gonna burp away and just make sure he hits the Wolfie.
Yeah, he can do that right there.
All right, DC 13 save.
Which is kind of funny because he literally would have to turn his head to do that. This one, the blue one, is going to save by 1.
So 13 is the damage. Halved is 6. Fire.
Fire.
That uses up the second use of it.
Anything else on Gene?
Nope, that'll do.
Karl, take us into round 16.
Oh, buddy. Well, I'm gonna go to the other side of the one by Harratuk, but to get there, I'm going to step on the corpse of Lord Melbourne, over it, past the purple one, make an opportunity me if it wants to get around to the blue back.
You can get to the blue without. I'm sorry. Did you want to be right here?
I was gonna be all the way behind it, like opposite Harratuk, for advantage if possible.
Okay, then the purple one can only make a claw because his bite has. Nope. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
Natural 3. I'm still improving though. That's good.
Yeah.
I did just score a pretty good amount of natural 20s actually, so can't really complain anymore.
It's not reckless. It's just a straight attack. Oh,
yes,
that's not
I
good.
can't. I rolled 2 natural 1s and fucking advantage. I'm gonna keep complaining.
That's 9 to hit on the first swing.
Miss.
And that's 18 to hit on the second.
Hit barely.
Barely. 3, 6, 9.
Damn,
Yep.
she fine. Yep, go ahead.
9 bludgeoning.
Had to. Alright, Carl. Yeah, it looks low. Getting low. Alright, that's enough references there. Anything else, Carl?
I have positioned myself appropriately.
Accordingly. Top of the round. If only there was a big beast to contend with. If only there was Lord Melbourne to contend with. Krug. Let's get one on the table, buddy. That was not a natural 20. That was an 8. He's gonna attack this thing. And he hits it. Wow. Scarlet is going to actually try and start going this way. And, like, she's actively covering her face, trying to hide from Alena. You would assume. Panthers. Harratuk. Karl hit one, Harratuk hit the other. They both really want Angene, but they're both grappling Harratuk right now, actually, so it doesn't matter. Their mouths are occupied. Hold on. Okay, so Scarlet one first here. First attack. 19 on you, Harratuk.
I do believe.
Yes.
One hit. 19 again, so 2 hits, and its mouth is occupied, so it cannot bite. Come here, you. Whoa. 13 plus 9. 22. You take 11 damage from that first wolf. Total. And the second one, does a 17 hit you?
Meets it, beats it.
That's 1, and even higher. It's 25. Get out of here.
Report bug.
So 2 hits again. Ooh, 17 and 13. 30 damage, but halved to 15. So both of these panthers, as they have like Harratuk locked on different parts of his body, but not his arms. They can't really reach up that high. They are going at him. Come on, music. They are attacking him as much as they can, and Harratuk is just taking it. And he is this is probably the bloodiest he's been in a while. I can't remember the last time he's gone down from non-magical damage. I think it's been a while, if ever even. And you guys can just see these things ripping and tearing him as much as they can, but he's got that big meaty resistance. So that's the end of their turn. Alena.
I'm gonna go on to the opposite side of the other purple one to get advantage.
Take it.
And I'm going to attack. 18 plus 7, 25.
Yeah, and the purple one is clearly the bloodier of the two. No, it's not. I lied.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Let's see. Just normal. The 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3.
Good,
so
strong
14
hit.
damage there.
Close, but not enough.
Second attack.
This one, I think, is impossible unless you miss.
19 to hit.
Yep. And your modifier alone could do it.
Well, that's good, because I only rolled 3 on the d8 and a 1 on the d6 plus 3, so 7 damage.
Slain, as its grasp upon Harratuk is broken.
Just some ice shards are going to fly up, and then I'm going to move to the blue one. Yep. I assume I get advantage there.
Yep.
With Angene. 19 plus 7, so
Hit.
26. And we'll just continue the straight up 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. Not good. 7 total.
Oh, so close. That's really funny. Both of those, you got them very close to death. But I believe that was all 3 of your attacks this round, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Harratuk, and then if this thing by some fucking miracle survives, I'm gonna.
Okay, well, I think I have advantage like 5 different ways.
Yes. There are certain situations where, like, technically Harratuk would not have advantage on this thing, but because it's so surrounded, I don't think it makes sense that he wouldn't have advantage. And like similar situation, like if you guys were surrounding an enemy like this and you had a friend who was trying to volley arrows in, that would provide this enemy some kind of cover, you know what I mean? But for you, advantage, take it. Don't roll 2 natural ones. Because it sucks. It's not fun.
So 26 for the first one and a natural 20 for the second attack.
Ooh, yeah. 2 hits. And I'm going to count that natural 20.
Oh.
Kyle,
Yes.
10 p.m. cutoff?
39 points
You
of
can go a little bit.
damage.
39. Ooh, it's music though. Fuck. Yeah, Harratuk. I mean, you can pick and choose any kind of death animation you want for this thing.
What is it? What was it biting?
You. Why do you ask?
Just my leg or something? Yeah.
I'll roll a d6 here. Arms, legs, torso. 6 is a dick bite.
Balls.
Fucking
Okay.
leg. 5, so it's a leg.
I lift my leg up and stomp on its stomach, and I cleave the axe down. It's midriff.
Brutal, dude. Okay. I'm gonna ask right now. Kyle has graced us with some more game time here. Does anybody else have like a hard 10 cutoff, or do we have maybe 20 minutes?
I'm
I
good.
think, yeah,
Good 20.
Vinny?
it's good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. So, the battlefield. Let it sink into your brains before I close it out for a minute here. Karl is not raging, that has already faded for him as this final kill sets in. The cheers from the arena erupt, and everyone who's cheering on the show that they were just given. It's hard to say exactly what for. Maybe they think this is a fake Melbourne because there were 2 of them, and one has clearly changed. Where you guys are, the carnage on the field. I don't think any more effects are reliant on time right now, other than Alena's concentration for however long you can hold that. But that subsides as well.
I think it's just a minute, but
Okay.
and then I can't move for a hot second.
Harratuk,
Yeah, it is just a minute.
give me a perception check. Let's see how quickly you notice this.
Perception. 5.
Not very quickly. Harratuk, coming out of his rage, he just sees bodies littered over the field. Scarlet is still trying to get away. Whoop. Get back there. Click. Scarlet is still trying to escape. Krug, at some point, it looks like exhaustion is taking over his body as whatever has been injected into his system for who knows how long, how many times, has claimed his consciousness. And we will exit out of Tailspire here. Now I am going to change up the music a little bit. Oh, I can't. My Discord's not working properly. Let me try something. No, I don't need to do that. It's fine. Pick your own music for now.
Should it be sad?
Maybe a little. You guys are. This is gonna be loud. You guys are in this arena, and people, other than the people who you literally trampled and are still kind of struggling with their multiple broken bones, they are starting to leave the stadium. This is just another show. But the lot of you are still on the ground, surrounded by one another. You're really almost flawless teamwork yet again, working so far in your advantage that it's creating cosmic impossibilities for whoever might be running the universe. Harratuk, I'll say at the beginning, it may, if he's even searching around at all, does not see Sophia's body where it lies, because it's not necessarily in an obvious spot. So it is the 4 of you. Scarlet is trying to duck off and away from the scene, still hiding her face. The Krug has collapsed. He is still breathing. He doesn't seem to be bleeding anywhere. And you are surrounded by each other after a very tough fight.
I raised my hands like a champion.
Oh, okay. Harratuk will go to Krug.
Yeah, there's still a brief, like, kind of a lazy clap around the crowd. Like, all right, that was a good show. You know, people like.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Angene.
Yeah.
Just at level 1, 1d8 plus 3.
Oh, thanks.
Roll it.
I appreciate you
4.
focusing on me, but
Sorry.
I believe your friend is trying to step out. I'm gonna make sure that she's okay too.
Yeah, I'll go after her. I don't know if she really wants to see me right now, but she needs to know that it's okay.
And Harratuk, what were you going to do with Krug? Are you checking him over, or are you just... You tell me.
Yeah.
No wrong answers.
Medicine.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check.
Check him for medicines. That's a 2. That's a 2.
There's probably medicine somewhere. Either in his system or in the arena.
I go get the potion that I dropped.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're very close to that, actually. Yeah. What was the kind of potion that was?
Greater health potion.
He
potion of healing.
Yeah, he wasn't. You can roll it if you want the number. Some of the bruising that Harratuk had caused, many of the bites that the panthers caused, slowly start to knit themselves together. It's... What was it, a 3 perception?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell where amongst the literally hundreds of needle marks all over his body, which ones are recent versus which ones have just been there. Harratuk might see the fading of some of these little scars, but like if he looks, it's kind of like the that like black background white line grid illusion where wherever you try and look where the black spots are, they disappear. Like you can't find it. He is trying to see where where Krug is hurt, where he is okay, and he's just having the worst time trying to distinguish between the two. And because of where Krug is, where we left him on the map there, Harratuk is like looking at him. Okay, well, at least he looks... And he'll see the pale white skin, the now somewhat dried and dusty blood, stale, stagnant on the rock. He can see Sophia's lifeless expression limp on the stone.
So is it Sophia or is it the changeling form?
This is her true form. Harratuk has only known to see her in who she truly is, either when she was sleeping, because Harratuk was, as far as he knows, the only person she ever trusted in her life to fall asleep next to him, to see her beneath what she could be. And he does see it. He recognizes it in an instant.
Well, I turn around to see what Alena's doing.
Alena doesn't seem particularly interested in whatever may be going on behind in the arena, as she is very cautiously, I would imagine, cautiously trying to approach one of the other participants in the arena, who is... She's trying to duck away into the shadows, but Alena is currently moving toward her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn back towards Krug. Just focus on that for now.
Even though it's exhaustion he has succumbed to, maybe Harratuk finds some kind of solace that at least he's resting. Because Harratuk certainly knows what this feels like. Maybe not to the drugged degree, but to just be used and then thrown out, manipulated, until you physically just can't. Until this happens. And it was really the only thing that you could do to get away from the beatings, from the whippings, from everything else. It was the only thing that at least gave you that moment. And that's where Krug is. Alena. Unless, Angene and Karl, I would imagine this might take up our remaining time. Is there anything else you wanted to do? So make sure.
I'm good.
Angene?
No, Angene is kind of just reeling from everything. He does quickly look to see if Dirk has reappeared at all, or what's going on in that, but he knows that he left the area.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can do a perception check for one thing he did.
Perceptione. Skills.
That is where it can be found.
14.
Angene has been focusing on other things for a very long time, for a very intense ordeal that they just went through. And through many of the conversations that you have gone through, you know that this is for lack of a more eloquent phrase, this is a very big deal for both Alena and Harratuk and you. Because the deal was, to Alena, we deal with your thing and then we leave. That was the deal on the table. And to what degree Angene might be thinking about that is up to you, but there's a lot of things that could be going through his mind that would obscure him being able to, not to mention the whole Dirk thing. There's a lot of things obscuring his mind from clarity right now. So Alena, you are approaching Scarlet. You know her at a glance. Whatever it is about her physique, maybe it's the gait in her walk, how she always had her arena set up, although now everything is obviously real. It's her. And she's hiding from you, almost in this strange futility. Alena, please don't come any closer.
But it's over.
And you can just see her eyes looking at you through her hand. He told me that he killed you. I believed him.
I'm certainly not dead. I'm here.
But
Came back.
But I'm not. I'm not here anymore. Alena, I'm so tired.
It's okay. You can rest now.
I'm in so much pain. Everything hurts. All the time.
You don't have to fight anymore. He's gone. for good. We can end this charade that he's put on. Make Cathod's stronghold better for the future. We can do that now.
And you can see she sort of does this, her knees kind of buckle, her back falls to the wall behind her, and she slides down the wall. Alena, I've had this dream before. Is it really you?
Put my hand on her shoulder.
Because if it's not, I just can't keep fighting anymore.
It's true. Your nightmare is over.
She removes one of her hands, and you can see the, not hesitation, but as she's reaching out to caress your face, the weight in her mind is like, if this isn't you, I'm done. And you can feel this rough, calloused, dry hand touch your face. And you can hear this heavy, heavy sigh. Her head falls back to the wall. Her arm falls limp. You can still see her breathing. But she too succumbs to this intense fatigue. And now that her hands have dropped from her, and now that you're this close to her, you could not count the scars on her face, on her arms, whatever skin is even partially exposed. You would lose, even the ones that are more like tally marks, you would lose count in a very short distance across her skin, just from the vicious, repetitive damage that has been done to her. And maybe they healed. You know that they had healers now, and how you know what that feels like. It doesn't necessarily heal scars, and her body speaks for itself at this moment.
I'm gonna let her rest. I'll kiss her forehead, and then I'll walk back to the entrance to the arena.
You see Harratuk standing over his brother, Angene and Karl, maybe giving each other a once-over and making sure, are you alright? Yeah, I guess. Are you alright? And I think that's a great place to pick up next week. 2 weeks. Next session. How about them apples? So, huge. I don't think I've ever done 2 session fights like that. That was intense. I was really sure Angene was gonna die. Or somebody was. I was really, really convinced.
Kind of surprised we got out of that all alive.
Dude.
Yeah.
What?
PC wise.
The whole time, I'm like, as soon as the alpha's gone, these wolves are just, or the panthers, it's the only thing that scares them. Deliberately, anyway. And, they're just gonna jump you guys, and they have advantage. It's not like I would ever roll 2 fucking natural ones or anything along those lines.
Oh, I've already put memes in chat about that.
God. I'm glad my Discord is crashing. So, hey. Inspiration point all around.
Woo-woo.
That was excellent. We will pick up
Didn't we get one last time?
in 2 weeks. I think you did, yeah.
Is there a max on those DM inspiration?
4.
4.
Up to your proficiency
4.
mode.
Okay. I have 4 right now, so.
Okay. They don't apply to your lay on hands. You can use them for spell slot regeneration. So I can't remember if you have cure wounds. I think you do. That's
I do
an
have cure
option
wounds.
if you wanted to, if you want to get one back, pop it, whatever.
That's fine. Jake, I'm kind of sorry. She was a bitch, though.
Don't
Kind
ever,
of sorry.
don't ever apologize for good
You're not-
RP. We could apologize in
Well,
game.
it's still not fully resolved in RP, so we just
No, it's
gotta,
not.
we gotta work that out next time.
We'll never know what that poison was gonna do.
The bitch poisoned me. Like, come on, guys.
Well,
I'm
you
just
don't know that.
curious.
And she couldn't hit you. And she couldn't hit
may
you.
have just shanked you.
She didn't have bad modifiers. Anyway, back in 2 weeks. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Play it.